Hey folks, how y'all doing? Fat Guy Flies RC. Got an itty bitty bird here. She's really small. Oh, very small, tiny little bird. Coming at you. Yep, it's the Carbon Z T-28, my second one. My first one, here I'll put my butt in your face. My first one, I crashed some power lines over there a couple years ago. I think about maybe 2.5, 3 years ago. And so I said, well, I need a new fuse and one wing and nose gear and cowl and prop and everything. And I thought, well, so by the time, and at the time this plane was, I think, $450 or $499. And the cost of the parts that I needed to replace everything, bring it back to pristine condition, was going to be right at $400. So I thought, buy a new plane. And my wife made that suggestion. So hey, she's a keeper, right? All right, well let's
motor on.
Take this beautiful beast up. Right, left, up, down, right, left. All right. I'm the only pilot here, so I don't have a problem, starting her up behind the flight line here. It's just me. It's only my flesh I have to worry about. So, all right. Well, come on. Cutting grass. All right. Go down here. We'll get her turned around. And one of the reasons why I'm not getting the big yellow one, the same thing but in yellow, is there's nothing wrong with this one. I just can't justify the expense when the one I've got, it's the second one, flies just fine. Let's see, right, left, up, down, right, left. All right. Don't need takeoff flaps because of enough wind here. Well, I tell you what, for a foam plane, my gear doesn't always go all the way up.
Landing flaps.
So I haven't, knock on wood, probably shouldn't say, I don't want to jinx myself, but I haven't had a problem with them coming down, just not always going all the way up. But that's okay, actually. I can deal with it. All right. Beautiful plane.
Flaps up. Time remaining 5 minutes.
All right.
Gear down.
All right, we'll fly. Let's go ahead and land this beautiful bird.
Landing flaps.
Talk about a beautiful presence in the air. For the big Carbon Z T-28, when it comes to presence, man, you just can't beat it. Oh, and those wonderful butter, well, I can't talk today. Butter smooth landings, just grease them right on in. Well, she'll slow right down. She's basically, the way to describe this plane is she's got a little bit of beast in her, but most of the time, she's a gentle giant. Most of the time. Most of the time. There we go.
Gear up.
I'll tell you what, this sun. Oh good, they went all the way up that time.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
I mean, look at this thing. Is it not beautiful? Oh, well, no, I guess they didn't go all the way up.
Gear
That's okay, as long as they come down. That's all I really care about. And I think in the new one, from what I was watching that interview with Jason Merkel, well, not really an interview, but when he was talking about the yellow one, they didn't change the suspension. It's still the same chicken wire or heavy chicken wire suspension, but the motor themselves are supposed to be more reliable. But like I said, I've already seen videos, at least one good video of some professional reviewers where their T-28, the new yellow one,
Takeoff flaps.
to where their
Flaps
gear
up.
failed right off the bat. And they didn't close all the way, you know. And you know, that was one of the big selling points, is they put in new, more reliable gear. So it's things like that that make me think, well, you know, did you all kind of rush it out of the manufacturing shop or something? And then you're going to charge $650 for it, and they're, you know, and things are going wrong with it.
Gear up.
Look at that. Is that not beautiful?
Gear
Yep.
down.
Yep.
Landing flaps.
Flaps. What is, my gear almost closes all the way, just not quite all the way. All right, we're going to land in the grass. All right, and then we will
Takeoff flaps.
take off into the flaps. Take off into the flaps. Take off in the grass.
Flaps up.
Oh man, is that not beautiful?
Gear up. Time remaining 2 minutes.
Could see the shine off the spinner. All right, let's bring her by nice and low, right down the runway, trying not to hit me, because this big plane would kill me. Yeah.
Gear down. Landing flaps.
I love flying this plane though. I do. If y'all can come up with a complete drop-in gear solution for this T-28, where they got suspension, you know, and more reliable gear, let me know, please. I would love to purchase them and put them in. Like butter.
Flaps up.
All right, we're going to do one more takeoff and landing.
1 minute.
Got 1 minute. We'll do one more. All right. I know it's a bouncy ride there, buddy.
Gear up. Gear down. Landing flaps.
Man, I love the way this bird looks. I love the red and white on this. Just touched down like a butterfly with sore feet. Boy, I tell you what, that is one beautiful, beautiful plane. Beautiful plane. I'm running a 5,000 a 6S with a 30C discharge. All right.
Motor off. Flaps up.
Man, that's a beautiful plane. Gorgeous plane. All right, I flew for 5 minutes. Oh wait, hold on, to make sure. No, 6 minutes minus 8 seconds.
Motor on. Motor off.
Motor off. That's what I want. I want throttle cut on. Now I say motor off. A lot of people say throttle cut on. I like motor off, motor on. All right, there's where, to get the perfect CG, even with this one or the new one, if you're going to use a 5000, which is the perfect battery for this plane, put it directly in the middle of the two middle straps, just like I've got it, and your CG will be perfect. All right, you see where I've got it? That's the AR36B. So this is the second version of this model, and let's see what kind of juice is in, how much gas is in the tank, as GB Linden likes to say. All right. Not bad. 35%, 36%, 3.8182 all the way down. All right, folks. Well, there you go. I'm falling on my plane. Don't do that. That would be bad. But just look at this. Just look at this puppy. I mean, this thing is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The red and the white is just actually iconic of a Trojan, and I just love it. All right, folks, y'all have a good, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and them planes. God bless y'all. And folks, I don't mean to rag on E-Flite about their new Carbon Z, but if you're going to charge $650 for a plane, everything should be working correctly, absolutely correctly, okay? And I know that mistakes do happen, but that's a lot of money. So I'm sorry, I won't talk about that no more. Bye, y'all.